Shout out to Ingravenvids.
Yeah, team, keep it clean. Welcome back to episode 18 of the podcast, the Team Keep It Clean podcast. This is crazy, man, because we are almost at 700 subscribers, man. I feel like every time we do a new episode, we almost hit like a new milestone, man. So this is cool. Thank you all for, at least on the Team Keep It Clean YouTube channel, the last episode was the most watched Team Keep It Clean podcast episode ever, out of all 17 episodes that there are. So I appreciate y'all for that. Thank you. In this episode, we're going to talk about a couple of different things. One thing that I have been thinking about, though, I got a nice little reminder yesterday in the comment section, because I always get reminders actually like every day. But it's about protecting your energy, man. Protecting your energy. And we also going to talk about, of course, them Ravens being in the playoffs right now, even though I've been seeing like a lot of people, because you know, some people got to be so technical, because any video that I've talked about how the Ravens are in the playoffs right now, I've had a video, of course, the video after the game on Sunday, that was literally titled, "The Ravens are in the playoffs for now." And then in the post-game thoughts video that I did about the Giants game, I said, yeah, right now the Ravens are in the playoffs, but they still got to take care of business against the Bengals. There will still be people that will be like, well, no, the Ravens, they're not in the playoffs right now. They have to win on Sunday. So anyway, so that's going to be a mix of the protecting your energy part and the Ravens playoff part. And then, you know, of course, whatever else we get into, you know, the usual, you know how the vibe is on here, just super chill, laid back. Anyway, I'm recording this on December 29th. It's 10:04 a.m. I had just woke up about like 50 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, something like that. But anyway, thank you all for listening. It is, I thought, you know what, that does make sense though. Because I know that there are a lot of people that did know, but there were a lot of people that don't know, because a lot of people like have just recently been joining the channel and been subscribing to the Ingravenvids channel, that didn't know that this is a full-time job. I didn't know that. Well, when I think about it, like, cause me, I was just rolling and whatnot, and I'm like, oh yeah, we think even though we growing, yeah, people know. People, they know that this is our full-time, but I didn't really sit down and think about it. Like, oh, a lot of people didn't realize that. Like, oh, okay, I got it now. But anyway, protecting your energy. I get reminded of this a lot, and it's something that I got to work on myself a lot. And we all do sometimes. It's about protecting your energy, and you could have a good energy going. You can have a good vibe going for the day, and then some people can come and try to kill that vibe. They can come and try to mess it up. It can be people in real life. It can be people online. It can be whatever. For me, it's usually just people online, because that's obviously for my job. I do a lot of work online with the YouTube, but because in real life, I don't really have anybody that does that. And if they can, then I just stay away from that. Because I do have some people that can be vibe killers for one reason or another. But if they are, then I'm usually, I'm not around them, and don't really engage with them. Keep my distance. Ain't no problem, ain't no beef or nothing, but I just keep my distance. So if you're a vibe killer, no, that ain't for me. But online, people can try to kill the vibe on there. And y'all already know me. You know how the, I don't really like to say that word, community that we've built, but you know, a team keep it clean, man. Our team keep it clean. It's just all love, man. It's all love, and we, like I always say, we always gonna have disagreements. I may say something wrong or something that you don't agree with, or something that you feel a different way about. But the only thing I care about is that at the end of the day, it's respect. That's it. At the end of the day, it's respect. I've seen people say, I've seen people disagree with something that I've said, respectfully and disrespectfully. So the disrespect, that's like, nah, we don't do that on there. We don't do that at all on there. If you're gonna be disrespectful, no, you can go. Like, and like I told y'all before, like a long time ago, if I block somebody, I'd be like, man, like, oh, I don't want to block them, even if they're being disrespectful. And to get rude and disrespectful is different. But even if they were being disrespectful, I'd be like, man, I don't want to block them because I don't want to lose a subscriber. But now I'm like, bye. Because I got to protect my energy. And another way I got to protect my own energy is by not even engaging. Like, not even engaging with the negative stuff. And it's a difference between negativity and somebody disagreeing with something that I got to say. It's a big, big difference. Just because somebody disagrees with something that I got to say or that I said or whatever, that doesn't mean it's negative. Not at all. That's no. But you can always tell. You can always tell the negativity. Like I had one person yesterday, they commented on a video, and they were like, oh, what did he say? Oh, that's what it was. He was like, he put this guy, and right from the jump I said, oh yeah, here we go. But he put this guy, when it comes to when another quarterback almost throws an interception, he says, what did he say? Oh, I'm trying to remember. But he says something. It was something where he was saying that I get on Lamar harder than I get on any other quarterback. And initially I was going to respond, and then I looked, because YouTube has this feature, which I absolutely love. YouTube has a feature where you can see every comment that somebody posted to your channel. I love that feature. They do need to work it out a little bit more. They need to update it and work out a few little kinks here and there, but I love that feature. But so I clicked on his name and saw every comment that he put on the channel. And I saw that every single, and this is before I replied, I saw that every single one had that negative vibe, that negative energy, that sort of looking for a fight mentality to it. They're looking for an argument. I don't want to say fight, but you get what I mean, because it's the internet. Just looking, trying that sort of trying to provoke mentality to it. I looked at it, and the thing was, he had only put 3 comments on the channel. 3. But every single one had that same vibe to it. Every single one. So I deleted the reply. Oh, I didn't even reply. I started to, but then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not even. What's the point? So I just blocked him. Because he showed a pattern of not disagreeing with what I had to say, but he showed a pattern of that negative energy and that negative vibe. So I'm like, no. For what? No. I'm gonna go take that somewhere else. Because there again, it was that just trying to provoke, and it happens. I remember one guy specifically from about 2 years ago. Yeah, but I think 2 years ago. I'll never forget him. I remember his name and all, because especially that's when the channel was a lot smaller. And even though the channel is a little bit bigger now, it ain't no big channel or nothing, but I still do see a lot of regulars in the comment section. And when I see their names, I can sort of know what type of comment they're gonna put. So it's cool, man. It's like a family, man. But I remember this one guy from like 2 years ago, and I'll never forget every single without fail, every single video, he would look for something negative about the video. Every single one, never failed. And whenever I saw his name, I just knew, like, really, And for the longest with him, I did not protect my energy. And again, I told y'all the reason for that was because I just didn't want to lose subscribers. I was like, man, I do not want to lose subscribers. So I can't be blocking people. I can't do that. But I didn't protect my energy with him. So he never, I'm telling every single video, everyone, always, well, but in some negative stuff. Like, again, not disagreeing, but some negative stuff. He would always look for something that was wrong with the video, every single one. So then finally, I was like, you know what? And sometimes I would reply. Sometimes I would go back and forth with him. But after a while, I just say, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. Blocked. That's it. Because I had to, and I still got to work on it myself. Because sometimes like, I'll be in the comment section. I say, oh, you said this, but then, like, recently I've been like, you know what, no. I've been trying to. But you just got to protect your energy. Because, again, like I said, difference. Somebody disagreeing is not being disrespectful, but somebody being disrespectful and just you can tell. You can see it. Like, some people make it clear as day that they looking for that negative energy. They trying to bring it. And you just got to protect your energy, man. And again, this is online. This is in real life. It can be with friends, it can be with family, it can be with coworkers, it can be with just anybody. Cause you got some people that it's weird, man. It's people that see you being happy, see you being positive, see you just on your vibe, man. See, that's it. They just see you vibing, and they like, I don't like that. I want to make this person mad. I don't like how they do things because it's not the way that I do things. Or even if I don't do things like it, I don't like them being happy. It's crazy, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Some people just they don't like it. They don't like seeing other people happy. But so they try to bring that person down any way they possibly can. For some people it works, others it doesn't. So anyway, y'all just protect your energy, man. Protect your vibe. Don't let nobody kill your vibe, man. Because again, for whatever you do, especially if it's going good, it's always going to be somebody that just doesn't like what you do. Doesn't like how you do it. Doesn't like the way you do it. Doesn't like the style you do it. And they always go, well, you should do it like this. You should do it like that. You should do this. You should, I don't know. Keep doing your thing. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep rocking. Keep rolling. Keep doing all that stuff. And just keep it going. Say it is what it is. Move on. Don't be afraid to block. That's social media. That's one of the, I said this years ago, man. One of the best things that social media did was make the block button. So they did, because with social media, it's again, a gift and a curse. A gift and a curse. Easy access to people, whether celebrities, whether regular people, whatever. Easy access to people. It's a gift. You can send a tweet, send a DM, send Instagram, send whatever. Easy access. But it's also easy access to people. And it's a curse. It's a gift and a curse all at the same time. Because you could send a DM, you could send a message, and it ain't so positive. It ain't so friendly. So that's the unfortunate part of the business. But anyway, y'all just stay on the lookout for stuff. Just be aware of that. Now, the Ravens. Hey, them Ravens, man. Last week, Sunday was just, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Because it started off on Saturday. Night with the Raiders and the Dolphins. Ravens fans, we were cheering for the Raiders to beat the Dolphins. We were cheering for the Dolphins to lose so we could swap playoff spots with them. So we will be in and they will be out. And it was looking like was looking like it was gonna happen, but then I remember at the end of that game, I was like, oh, I got so excited, but then I was like, I can't get too excited because you just know. And then the commentator said something. I forgot what he said. He said something about, oh, well, we've seen some crazy stuff happen. When he said that, I was like, oh boy. And we were even streaming the game, and I said it during the stream. I said, oh no, he just said that. He just said it, and I was like, oh, here we go. But I was hoping that, I was like, no, please be wrong. Please be wrong. Don't let nothing happen. So the Raiders, they scored the go-ahead field goal. And initially live when I was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, that was a smart thing to do. They did the right thing. They ran the clock and they kicked the field goal. But then my guy, Matt from Slice and Rice, shout out to them, he told me, he was like, wait a minute, no. He said that wasn't the smart move. Because he said they should have went for the touchdown. Because they were only up by, they kicked the field goal when they kicked that field goal, it only put them up by 2 instead of 3. So all Dolphins got to do is kick a field goal to win. But if they would have scored a touchdown, then Dolphins, they can't kick a field goal because the field goal is not going to do anything. They would have had to score the touchdown, and that would have made it a much tougher challenge than them getting in field goal range and kicking a field goal. And I was like, yeah, okay, understood. But then there were some people too that said, oh no, the Raiders did the right thing, which I can understand too. They're like, the team expected them to play good defense for 19 seconds. We all did. But then they kicked the field goal, went up 2. Then Dolphins, I think it was a second play where it was the face mask on Fitzpatrick, and he did his whole little no look, threw it up to was it Noel Hollins? I forget his name, but Hollins, tight end, backup tight end. He's wide open. Raiders just left him wide open. What's a funny business going on? I don't know. But anyway, Raiders left him wide open. And he caught the pass. And then on top of that, so it's a big pass. And then on top of that, it was a 15-yard face mask penalty. So a double whammy. Which is just terrible. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And it was just frustrating. Because I'm like, man, these Raiders, man. All they had to do was close it out. And we would have been in there. And then, of course, as long as the Ravens beat the Giants the following day. But then the Dolphins, they get in field goal range. Boom, kick the field goal. And then I think it's like 1 second or 2 seconds left. They do the kickoff. And Raiders try the pitch back and the toss backs and blah, blah, blah. And they obviously ain't get it. So Dolphins won. So it's like, man, come on now. This sucks. So now we got to rely on the Steelers to beat the Colts. Colts have been playing better recently. Well, I mean, they were 10-4, so they have been playing good just overall for the season. Not even just a recent thing, but they have been on a little roll recently. And the Steelers have not been, obviously. And then we gotta rely, even though the Browns didn't have like a million of their receivers, we still gotta rely on the Browns to lose to the Jets. We still gotta rely on the Jets to beat the Browns. It was like, oh gosh, here we go. So we're watching the Ravens game. And I know a lot of y'all were there for the stream, which we had a lot of fun in. Like we always do, though. But we watching the Ravens game. And I just got so distracted, man. Because I was obviously into the Ravens game. But then when I saw that the Colts started being up big on the Steelers, I started watching that game. And I saw that the Jets were up, I think 10-0. They were up on the Browns. And I started watching that game, too. So I'm like, I'm into the Ravens game, but I'm not into it as much as I normally would be because I'm not even scoreboard watching, but game watching. Like the players, they scoreboard watch, but we could game watch because we not at the stadium, we not on the field playing. So I'm like, man, I was just so into those games, and then still into the Ravens game as well. And I was thinking with the Steelers, it was looking like, oh man, come on Steelers, y'all got to come back, come on now, come on, please, come on. And it sometimes it just didn't look like it was going to happen. Because they were having an opportunity, then they would lose. They were having an opportunity, then they would lose. I was like, come on. Then the Colts got up big. The Steelers, they were down big. They started inching back, and I was like, come on, y'all could do it. Then the Colts would have a turnover or get stopped. Then the Steelers would come back. And I was like, then they started coming back, and then the game got close. And I was like, let's go. And then with the Jets, they held on to that lead pretty much all game with the Browns. Browns started coming back. They started getting close. Got real close. Got too close for comfort. And I was just like thinking like, man, oh, these Jets, man. These Jets, yeah, boy. They're going to let us down. But they didn't. The Jets, first the Steelers game. That game ended first. And, oh, man, I hurt my throat because I was screaming so much because I was so happy. I was so happy, man. I was like, yes, because it just doesn't happen. But well, first off, Ravens won that game. That happened first. So, like, Ravens took care of their business. I'm like, okay, great. So then the Steelers, they ended up coming back and winning their game. And I was like, and it was just so dramatic, and the way that it happened actually twice because they what happened? Oh, Phillip Rivers, he threw a pass. And was it on fourth down? It might have been. I think it was on like a third down. It was either on third or fourth down. And then I think Mike Hilton, he picked it off. And I was like, yeah. But then there was a penalty, and I was like, oh, come on, man. Oh, that one hurt. That hurt bad. I was like, no. And they were like, oh, pass interference on the Steelers. Okay, first down. But then I watched the replay, and this dude, he was holding the Colts receiver. He was grabbing him, hugging him, and he passed in the field. I was like, okay, well, yeah, that's a really good call. It's unfortunate, but it's a good call. But then the Steelers' first down, nope. Second down, stopped them. Third down, they stopped him. It was fourth down. Fourth down, Phillip Rivers in the Colts offense. Here we go. Fourth down, he threw it, and it bounced off of, I think, Pascal's hands, number 14, I think. And I was like, yes. Oh, I was so happy, man. I was so happy because it was like, yeah, we in there, man. They did it. Oh, I was so happy. I was so happy. And then, so we was all hyped off of that. So then, the Jets were playing, their game was still going on with the Browns. And Baker Mayfield, he had fumbled the ball. No, it was a sack fumble. That was the one. They got a sack fumble, so that put the Jets in with a chance to get a touchdown, but they didn't get a touchdown. They kicked the field goal. So the Browns were, how much were they? They were down, but they were still down by one score. Whatever the score was, I don't remember if it was 3, if it was 6, whatever it was. The Browns were down by one score. So Browns got the ball back again. And first, second, third down, they got close. It was like 3rd and 1. So then they, on it was like 4th and 1 or 4th and inches. They did a QB sneak with Baker Mayfield. So they snuck it. Baker, he fumbled the ball, but then Kareem Hunt picked it up for a first down. But the rule, which I got to get some more interpretation on this rule myself. But the rule, it is when somebody fumbles the ball. I guess that's why they do it in Madden, even though I can't go by Madden for being realistic. But because it's always weird in Madden when they would do it, because I'd be like, man, why can't I pick up? Why can't I advance the fumble? But the rule that they said is when the player who fumbles the ball, if they're not the ones that pick it up, then it can't advance, and it goes back to the spot where they fumbled the ball. So Baker Mayfield fumbled the ball behind the first down, but Kareem Hunt picked it up, and where he picked it up was past the first down marker. But they were like, oh, they called that Baker Mayfield, where he fumbled at, that's where the ball has to be placed at, and they said, so therefore it's a turnover on downs, New York's ball. I said, let's go. Man, I was hyped, man. Woo, I was so hyped. Wow, man, it was crazy. It was crazy because I'm like, let's go, man. And that was it. So not only did the Steelers take care of business for the Ravens, the Jets took care of business for the Ravens too. And I was like, let's go, man. It was a beautiful thing. It was beautiful. So that was just super exciting, man. Super exciting. So shout out to the Steelers and the Jets for helping the Ravens out. And again, I know there's been some Ravens fans. I would never cheer for those Steelers. I'm never gonna say congrats to them Steelers. Not me, buddy. I'm not doing it. Well, you could do your own thing. I'm gonna do mine. Thank you, Steelers. Thank you, Jets. Thank you. Said it in videos, said it in streams, and I will say it again. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because, again, like I said, I know a lot of them Ravens fans say if Ravens win the Super Bowl, they better. If Ravens get in and win the Super Bowl, I bet you ain't going to be like, oh, man, forget the Steelers. They helped us get in, but I don't care. Bet you wouldn't be saying it then. But anyway, that was just a great Sunday, man. And everything happened at the same time. We didn't have to wait till 4 for the 4 o'clock game, but it was all at the same time. It was just a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. So that was that. Man, it was great. Great. But anyway, so yeah, Ravens is now, as long as they take care of their business, they're in. That's all they gotta do. They take care of their business against the Bengals, and they're in. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. So the path is clear, it's set, and it's straightforward. So I expect them to. I expect them to take care of business. I expect them to get the job done. But yeah, so it just sets up for a great week, great story, and a great game. I know Bengals gonna bring it though. I knew Bengals are gonna bring it. Dude, just what I think Brandon Allen just threw for like 400 yards the other day. It was against the Texans, but still, that dude threw for like 400 yards the other day. It's like, man, like, relax, buddy. You ain't gotta throw for all them yards, man. Just chill out. Can you do that for us, please? See, like, let me take a look at it. What are these Bengals? Bengals Texans. Oh, they beat them Texans. Box score. Yeah, he threw for 371 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Didn't get sacked at all. Wow. Whew. And they had a good running game too. Perrine and Giovanni Bernard. Check that out. See? Their receivers, man. They got some depth at receiver, boy. T. Higgins, A.J. Green. Oh, I forgot. Arden Tate, I think, is on injury reserve. Yeah, I think he is. But it's gonna be a good game. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it ain't no stressful game, and the Ravens take care of business in a big way. But Bengals gonna bring it, man. Because again, they got nothing. They got literally nothing to play for. They got nothing to play for, nothing to lose. So they don't. All they want to do is play spoiler. All they want to do is play spoiler. I know a lot of Ravens fans been like, "Oh man, this is giving me the 2017 vibes," and from a couple years ago, the whole 4th and 12 play. That was pain. And you talking about pain as a Ravens fan? Oh, that was pain right there. That wasn't on the level of Billy Cundiff, but it was sure pain. It was close to it. And I know some Ravens fans be like, well, and not very many say this, but I have seen some say, well, even if we would have got in the playoffs, we wouldn't have done anything. Nope, don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it, because you never know. Don't want to hear it. So that was painful right there, man. That was very, very painful. So anyway, we'll see how this whole thing shakes out. So team, keep it clean. Hey, thank y'all for listening. Thank you for just supporting. I appreciate it. I know it's I'll be looking at the stats. It shows that most people listen on Apple Podcasts. So shout out to everybody with their iPhones. Then there's a lot of people that listen to it on Spotify, which is pretty cool too. So I appreciate that. And then other forms of however you listen to it, whether you listen to it on the YouTube channel too, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate you guys' support, man. Seriously, I really do, because it means a whole lot, man. Thank you again for being willing to give us this time, this quick little 30 minutes. I know it's a little shorter podcast than usual, but I appreciate you all being willing to give us your time today. Thank you for that. I hope you all having a really, really great day, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode. And of course, you can head over to the YouTube channel, because there's stuff on there every single day. But I love y'all. Appreciate it, and we out.